Hey there folks, it's your boy the baddest, and welcome to your weekly recap of esports at Fanshaw. Monday night, your Tier 1 Falcons took on RIT Black for their first round of NACE playoffs. Losing those first couple of games, however, coming around to win 4 in a row and the series with it. Your Tier 2 Falcons saw action as well for their first round of NACE playoffs, coming against Carleton, where they were able to sweep that series. Best of 7s for the NACE the whole way through, so sweeps will need 4 games there. Tuesday night, we saw some NACC action as your Tier 1 team took on ECU Purple, coming in with a sweep of their own in that game, an intense Game 2. Nonetheless, your Falcons were still able to come out on top and take that first round of NACC playoffs. We saw your Tier 2 Falcons as well as they took on Aquinas College White, once again coming out with a sweep, taking all games handily. On Wednesday, we saw some more Rocket League action as both teams found themselves in the ECAC, this time your Tier 1 taking on Randolph-Macon College, which unfortunately turned into a sweep for Randolph-Macon, but a valiant effort from your Tier 1 Falcons nonetheless. Your Tier 2 Falcons came out as well against the University of Louisville, taking that series in a sweep. Overall, a great week for your Fanshawe Tier 1 and Tier 2 Falcons. Let's hear how the rest of esports went for Fanshawe, though.
This was the quarterfinals for the NACE Overwatch Challenger Division. We are seated at second place coming in, and we are up against OU Black, a team that we had beaten 3-2 in Week 1. This was a very emotional match, and we won the coin flip. So we got to choose the first map and chose Lijiang Tower. And while it was very close, we did not take the win on Lijiang Tower. And so we got to choose the next map, and that was Eichenwalde. And we were even closer to victory than before, but still weren't quite able to make it. And so we got to choose the third map, Havana, for this best of 5. And it happened finally. We finally managed to get a win, and we looked spectacular doing so. And so OU Black chose the next map, and they chose Hanamura. And it was the longest set of games I've cast. We went, I believe it was 6 rounds, just to determine who would win this round, and it was the Fanshawe Falcons. So we're 2-2. It's the last map of the night of Busan, and it looks possible for us to win the quarterfinals, make it to semifinals. But OU Black come back swinging and stop the Fanshawe Falcons' dreams of a reverse sweep. But that's not it for the Fanshawe Falcons. Even though we didn't win our quarterfinal match, we are now in the losers bracket. And so on November 29th, we will be facing MSOE. And that's not a matchup we've played yet, and it's going to be a great one to watch. This was Wishyful on Overwatch. Friday had our League of Legends team facing Bay State Maroon in the NACC quarterfinals. It's been a tumultuous run for our Falcons, making it into playoffs, and we got seeded 8th place, so we are up against the very first seed of the tournament. Bay State Maroon has yet to drop a game, but Fanshawe Falcons went in with the hopes and dreams that maybe preseason was the opportunity for us to take those wins and make it to semifinals. But between both Game 1 and Game 2, there were moments of glory for the Falcons, but there was no success, and our Fanshawe Falcons went 0-2 to finish off the fall split.
This week in Call of Duty action, the FUEL get a bye in the qualifiers of the playoffs as Wayne State forfeits, saying that they're too busy playing Vanguard money leagues and they just don't have time to finish out the season. Anyways, for the FUEL, that means we advance into the first round of the winners rounds of the playoffs, in which we will play Minnesota State. And now, if you remember, Minnesota State is the team that we played in the final regular season game, in which we beat 3-1. That clinched us a playoff spot, as well as clinched us second place in the entire league. So that rematch will take place December 1st on Wednesday. It's so funny because the league takes a break for Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving, when the 2 top seeded teams in our league are Canadian, and the top seeded team in the league above us is also Canadian. So who are they really taking a break for, right? Anyways, on to Rainbow Six. The FUEL beat the SBU Peacocks 2-1 to get themselves into playoffs, although that game might still be contested. We'll have more information as that develops.
This was our Week 9 recap. I'm Wishyful, and I wish to see y'all at our future games.